Hey guys, welcome back to TAMIYA Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So we've got a new arrival to the channel, and I bet you're thinking, you've had one of those, you've got one in your collection, haven't you? Not anymore, no. So before we get into that, just a massive thank you to Ian at JKRC. I'll put a link to his website in the description of this video. He actually contacted me because I put a wanted ad out for a Cat XLS, and he contacted me and he had a few in stock. Yeah, we got a deal over the line, which is absolutely fantastic, and he sent me it. At the time I'm making this video, I don't know if he's got any stock left, but it wouldn't hurt asking. As I say, all that information is in the description of this video. So yes, back in middle or late 2018, I got an XLS from Ian as well, funny enough. And on the channel, I built it. There's about 3 Cat XLS videos. I'll actually put the link to all those videos in this video description as well, should you be wanting to see how it all goes together. I doubt very much that I'd do a build video on this again because I've already done it. So the actual car that I built got raffled off on our TAMIYA Legends Facebook group. That's what I used to do when I started this channel up, because as you can imagine, if you're knocking 2 or 3 RC videos out every week, and I've done that for, I don't know what it is, 2.5, 3 years now, it's very expensive. So I needed to have like a method of getting my money back so I could buy new stuff, and there was never no collection ideas at that point. So yeah, we used to do a raffle, and that particular car, that full prize with a cool reedy motor, went to a lovely gentleman called Alan in Australia who still got the car. So that went to a great home. But I was, as time moved on, I was pretty gutted that I didn't have one for my collection, and for whatever reason, I just assumed that Schumacher would just keep making these, but they discontinued it, which is a little bit frustrating, which made the prices completely go through the roof, and people are just asking, what's the polite way of saying it? Big money. I think that's the politest way of saying it. So yeah, I wanted one. You've got to pay for it now. That's how it works. But I've got it anyway. That's the main thing. So a bit of history on the car. The first Schumacher Cat came out in 1986, and it's known as the SWB. Now, I always thought that stood for short wheelbase, but the correct terminology is standard wheelbase. So I did not know that. So in 1987 came the Cat XL. Now this is a car I don't know anything about. I knew the SWB and the XLS, but for 1 year there was an XL version, so I'd love to know what the differences are between the X and the XLS. So all you Schumacher guys, if you're watching, please stick that in the comments. I'd really be interested in that. And then in 1988 came the Cat XLS, not the Masami. This is a Masami replica. Now, this car came because, obviously, I think you'll all know Masami, race driver. He won the IFMA 1987 World Championships with this car, but it was a prototype XLS. And then in 2017, Schumacher surprised all of us, and they brought out the Masami XLS replica. And it's very true to the original, I believe. Tons of upgrades for it, which are now doing top money as well. I'm completely not interested in any hop-ups for it. I just like the standard car. I love the standard car, to be honest. It's just it's an icon from back in the day, isn't it? When you have conversations with people and you talk about like what were the sort of main cars back in the late 80s, the Cat is right up there with your Yokomos and your Optima Mids and things like that. Yeah, it's a hell of a thing. But I actually had a Masami replica long before Schumacher had thought about doing a re-release version of this kit. I found an original XLS, bought it, cleaned it all up, and then a lovely gentleman who unfortunately is no longer with us, called Dan. I think a few of you might know him. He actually got some Masami decals actually made and it was a limited run, and I was lucky enough to order and buy a set, and then I turned my original XLS into this Masami replica. So that was really cool. And then obviously when Schumacher released the actual Masami replica, it was kind of cool, because I know a lot of guys who have still got the originals with those Dan decals on them, which is mega cool. So, as I said, wanted this for me and my collection, so I'm in no rush to build it. But I do want your help. I'm gonna run some sort of paint ideas and livery ideas past you now. So this standard body kit, I've come up. Well, I've got three options basically. Number one is the Masami box art. It's beautiful. There's a little bit of work involved in the black, red and yellow paint and masking, but when it's done, it looks spectacular. And I've also got to say a massive shout out to Martin, because he's got me a full set of the chrome wheels for this kit, and they're on the way to me, and the correct front tyres to match the original. And the chrome wheels and the correct front tyres, for me, they just finish it off, take it to that next level. So as I say, option one is do Masami again, but this will be the third time I've done it. So, but I know how good it looks. My second option is to do it the original XLS box art. Now I really like that. It looks kind of dated. Yeah, I'll put this picture up of one I found on Google Images. Now, I believe this is a TAMIYA club member called Jimbo, so all credit for that photos to him. But I think that looks absolutely stunning, to be honest. And those decals are available at MCI. And paint-wise, that'd be so much easier because it's just all black and then put the decals on. So, and with the chrome wheels, I think that would look really cool. And then the third option I've come up with is the box art to the SWB, the standard wheelbase cap. So that means painting it all white, and then again MCI have those decals. Now what I was thinking is maybe possibly buying two sets, because as you can see, that line runs around the side to that middle decal and then it stops. But I was thinking I could maybe carry that band all the way around. I don't know, I think that would look kind of cool. So for me personally, any of those three options will all work and it'll look fantastic, but I've got to pick one. So yeah, I'd be interested for your input on that one if you don't mind. Now, when I did the original Cat XLS on the channel a couple of years ago, I did say I was 100% going to buy a Fat Cat body shell. The Fat Cat body shell was an aftermarket body set. I can't remember who did it. I think it was Palmer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Palmer. And it transforms the look of this car. Now, TBG on eBay do the Fat Cat body and wing. I don't believe they do the under tray. And I'm pretty certain, well, I'm not pretty certain. I need to know if the Fat Cat body will fit on the XLS under tray. I don't think it does. I think it's a different shape. So, for collection-wise, the body and wing does it. But if you're going to run it, then yeah, I'm going to have to look at that under tray, because the under tray on this particular kit is all moulded, and if you don't know, it all moulds to the belt. There's a channel on the under tray where the belt runs underneath, so it's not like you couldn't have an under tray to run it. It would need to be on. Now, I'm going to put a picture up now of a Fat Cat. This is the best one I've ever seen, and just in general, because of how this car looks, it's one of the best vintage RC cars in looks I've ever seen. And this is it. How good does that look? So a massive shout out to Daniel Worcester, whose car that is. I know Daniel has that. That's his body set that he's got. Don't know if he did it originally or he bought it. And I'm not sure if he's got the full car with those wheels on now. That just looks stunning to me. That is just one of the best vintage RC cars I've ever seen. So, I definitely am going to get the Fat Cat shell for it. And I've got a livery in mind that I've been desperate to do for a long time. And I was going to try it on some like a touring car or something, but I've never really got around to it. And that's the the Pepsi livery. I think it looks fantastic on RC cars. Now I'll put 2 different sets of MCI Pepsi decals up so you can see them. Now they're both similar but different. I think using maybe one of each or combining those 2 decal sets with that Fat Cat body, paint it all white, and then the Pepsi decals, or maybe go 2 colours, I don't know. I think that is going to look amazing with the chrome wheels again. The black wheels might actually look better on that, I don't know. So that's my plan with doing a Fat Cat. And again, there's a couple of it I really want to fit the Fat Cat body on, because I've never done one, and I love how it looks. But again, I've wanted to do the Pepsi livery for so long, so it ticks quite a lot of boxes for me doing that. So that's pretty much it. I'm just really interested in the comments from you guys and girls, what you think. I'm looking for like the 3 options I've got for the standard shell: Masami box art, original box art, and original standard wheelbase box art on this shell. Let me know which you prefer. I'm all 3 of them will look good. And then what do you think to that Pepsi livery on the Fat Cat shell? I think that'll look really cool. So yeah, I look forward to jumping in the comments now and seeing what you've all got to say. So I think I've covered everything. Just a great kit. Just a great car, actually. No views to run it. I've got no views to build it quickly, if I'm honest. But and given the time of year it is now as well, it's, you know, winter's starting to, depending when I put this video out, it might actually be in winter, I don't know. So I'm going to build it over winter, and hopefully, because I didn't run the last one, but hopefully on this one we will get it out and running it, because again, that's another thing I'd like to tick off. I'd like to run 1 or 2 batteries through it and just see what it was all about. Anyway, I'll end this video here. So once again, my friends, thanks so much for watching. It's massively appreciated. If you are new to this channel, if you could please consider liking and subscribing to support us. And if you do that, smash that notification bell for our weekly videos. And as always, my friends, happy RCing.